What it do? What it do? It's your boy BX Brother 730, and I'm live streaming Madden NFL 19, NEFL Custom Franchise Mode Season 4 Week 2. Got my Seattle Seahawks going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars in play. Both currently 1-0, so we're looking to come out victorious, both of us. Can we just talk? Can we just talk about it? And I felt like this before. Excuse me.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions
I'm receiving
to an
the ball
NFL
first.
game,
You know how much I hate that.
In evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Tyler Lockett now with the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh my God, big hit. Nice.
Here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, he likes. That
has
was
elite
a
instincts from his
4-6
linebacker
defense.
spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Nice. Nothing I can do about that.
In there to bury him for a
That
loss
was
of
nice.
11.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield.
Damn,
which
6
helped
sacks.
That pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, it'll be like a little field goal.
In a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Put that stuff back in the bag.
Now Wilson on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Wilson. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0
Way to hold him, way to hold him. It's my first game on the day.
Inside the 10. Good
So
job
hopefully I don't fall too far behind.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious,
really
because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
What is the problem? Why can't she open it?
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes it easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Huh? The timeout is in the room on her dresser.
Lucky 56. You. Watch the motion.
They'll look to throw here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
She is really missing.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Damn it, man.
This is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Let's get it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
Damn, that was a huge fucking kick.
He's able to come up with the ball.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taken from just outside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Wilson to throw on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. That escapes it, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Jaron Reed. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they'll go on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! Check! Patriot! Patriot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh my God, I had him beat, bro.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun! Come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I got to pay attention to this line, yo. I didn't even realize that was a mid-blitz.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety
Didn't even
is the
realize
last
that.
line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And take it right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He's going to sling this. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big third down play there for the Jags.
That double move.
52 yards.
Man.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. A handoff to Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
They get it to him running left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And this one is right through. And that will tie things up at 6-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to that that defender over there. Because he shouldn't have been wide open like that.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, my God, yo.
Jaguars sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
Back to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Weak.
Top by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
12.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a
Where the fuck is my guys at?
Touchdown, Jaguars. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half
God,
touchdown
man.
passes. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
4 down. Check, check. Staying open.
And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. first down. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right
Good
side.
catch.
That is caught. Touchdown,
Great
Jacksonville.
fucking catch.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun! Gun! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over! 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 All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go! Let's go! Blue 15!
They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie as the Jags come up 1st and 10.
Green 80!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Single, I got a single in the slot, Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Detroit! Over! Gun!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A fumble lost last week. Now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And out now come the Seahawks. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Right.
But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
44 to 5. Check.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They try again with Scarborough. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh my God.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. They still can't get it. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, they're working on it for a little bit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they can throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey, good game, Jags. Good game, Austin. My boys did not come out to play, man. All right, thanks for tuning in. It's your boy BH Brother 730. Streaming NFL Madden 19. NEFL custom franchise mode. My Seahawks just lost to the Jaguars, moving our record to 1-1. All right. So next time, fellas. Peace.